oh my gosh, it's November 1st. We're a good 2,500 words behind. It's 5:30 in the morning. Been struggling to put this one down. I'm tired. And now I'm about to try and write 50,000 words in that novel in 1 month. I am embarrassed. I woke up on this lovely November 1st and said, yay, it's November. I had a great time dressing as Fiyero for Halloween, obviously. I was listening to a lot of Sweater Weather, Arctic Monkeys, really getting into the Act 3 fall feel. And then I said, oh my gosh, it's November 1st, and that means that I'm supposed to write 50,000 words in my current novel. Just days ago, I was debating whether or not I wanted to partake in such a large project this year, and now I've decided that if there's any day that I'm going to get started, it is today, and if I don't start today, I'm not going to do it, and it's a Saturday. What better year to start writing 50,000 words than when you have a weekend to launch this project? Hi, hello, my name is Taylor Alexander. I am an aspiring screenwriter, playwright, and novelist, and I'm currently drafting my first ever historical fiction novel, Project Cartomancy. For the past few months, I've been doing some planning, researching, and drafting the early chapters of the novel, and now I'm about to try and write 50,000 words in that novel in 1 month. To catch everybody up to speed, what I am talking about is NaNoWriMo, or National Novel Writing Month. Now, last year I participated in NaNoWriMo after many failed attempts and actually managed to write 50,000 words in a science fiction fantasy project, of which that draft is also now completed. Unfortunately, the official NaNoWriMo disbanded after last year due to a number of issues and complications, including funding, but the challenge remains. The task of writing 50,000 words in November, the task of doing Preptober and spending an entire month planning your novel is now a part of the writing community. I definitely want to commit myself to writing 50,000 words this month. What's so special about this year is that for the past week, I haven't written anything. Long story short, midterms, but they're over now, so I think it's time to jump back into writing, and there's no better way to do that than by fully embracing the spirit of what it means to be a writer in November. So it's currently 9:23. I have a lot of different things to catch up on today, but I want to start with a writing sprint. Throughout this challenge, I'm going to be taking you through my week-by-week process with one video uploaded hopefully every Sunday, fingers crossed, and I will keep vlogging whether or not we reach 50,000 words. The point of this challenge is to keep writing. In order to try and reach 50,000 words, we have to write 1,667 words per day, and my game plan is to use this weekend to try and get ahead of that initial curve. I've got my watch facing in towards my wrists, and I am embracing my inner Mike Ross today, my inner Suits today, because I am ready to tackle some challenges and get things done. I'm gonna put on the Pomodoro timer for 25 minutes, start with a good old-fashioned writing sprint, and possibly some fall orchestrations. Let's get writing! The challenge has begun. Let's go. The utter nostalgia of this moment. Just wait until the peppermint mochas come out, then we're really getting going. Does anybody remember where I was in this project? Chapter 11. I thought it was on chapter... No, chapter... Oh, I got it. Okay. 25 minutes on the clock. First sprint. Let's do this. Okay, the first sprint of the season is done, and I'm predicting that I wrote about 600 words. I finished chapter 10, started chapter 11, and we'll see how we did. 23, 8, 2, 5, I have to figure out, I forgot to do the initial word count. Hang on. Honestly, I wasn't that far off. I wrote 670 words, which isn't awful because we have less than 1,000 words left. We have 1,000 words. Less than 1,000 words left. It's not the most that I've written in a writing sprint, but it's been a couple days, so I'm not mad at this word count adage. And that leaves us with less than 1,000 words that we have to tackle today to keep on track with our goal. Our starting word count for this challenge was 23,155, and we are currently at 23,825. If we successfully write 50,000 words this month, that means that the project will be at 73,155 words, which will be very close to the big 75K milestone, which I believe is the lower range starting point for historical fiction. Isn't it usually 75 to 100, I think? So that would put us in a really nice place that would get us really far along. This is the first time that I actually have chapter outlines and some sort of planning, and I have research done, so I'm in a really decent place with this project to be starting this challenge, and I am happy with our starting word count. Also, I tried to dress like a writer today. Here's the fit check. This is the sweater. I'm wearing some khakis. I thought even though I forgot that this was happening, I would still like to get into the mood, just because I forgot that I was supposed to be doing this, even though I hadn't decided as of yesterday if I was doing it, and now we're doing it. Let's start the season right. So we've got our author outfit, the tea of the day was Earl Grey in my drama bookshop mug, and we've got 670 words under our belt. Okay vlog, I am back. It's now 1:10 and I ran some errands and had some lunch, and I don't know, my motivation's already wavering, which is not promising, but I'm going to try and get back into gear. I'm gonna put on some Harvey Specter office ambience to really try and get the motivation going again, get the juices kicking. I think because my mind is thinking of all the different things that I want to tackle today, it's kind of ebbing away from writing, but we still have 1,000 words to write, and I don't want to be writing it half asleep tonight at 10 o'clock or something. So we're gonna take advantage of right now and do a 25-minute sprint. If I can just write for 25 minutes, that's an accomplishment. So we're gonna take it piece by piece. We're gonna put on some Harvey Specter office ambiance, and we're gonna do a little bit of writing. Sprint number 2. Alright, I did it. I made it through the second sprint, and honestly, I feel like I was cooking. After that little lull in my motivation, I feel like I cooked with a higher word count this time. So let's, moment of reveal, we'll see if that's actually right, but 24,787. I think that's a good sign. We just wrote 926 words. We are only 35 words away from our goal. 35 words. Okay. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna try and catch up on some of these other tasks. And basically, if I write a paragraph later, we're all good. So, let's go team. NaNoWriMo day 1, almost in the bag. We've got it. That's the update. I'll see you for sprint number 3, which means we will get ahead if we do a full 25-minute sprint, so. Okay. Excuse this horrendous lighting. I'm gonna try and trip over my weights to talk to you. It's now it's a little after 6. That's the time. And I think because I've been doing a ton of studying and freelance work and trying to catch up on things, I'm just going to try and punch out these last 35 words, do some very loose writing while I cook dinner, and I will catch you from there, and hopefully we will meet our word count goal for the day. I think this should hopefully be the easiest sprint of the day, because it's just 35 words. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Alright, good morning. No clue if you can see me right now. Maybe? Flashlight. There we go. It's really bright, but innovative filmmaking. Good morning. Happy Sunday. It is 5:30 in the morning, and I ended up writing 65 words last night in my third very, very tiny sprint, which puts me 30 words over the 1,667, which I think makes it 1,697, but I've never been much of a mathematician. I'm gonna start the morning with another sprint. Let's get a jump start on this with some early morning writing and turn off this flashlight because it's blinding me. I do not remember the last time I did a 5 a.m. writing sprint. This is weird. This is weird. This is so fun because I haven't done it in such a long time. Let's go for 20. Throwback to when I listened to the Amazing Spider-Man soundtrack every other day last year while doing this challenge. Our sprint is done. Let's see how we did. I feel pretty good with that for my first 5 a.m. sprint in a while, 5:30 a.m. I wrote about a page and a half, and I wrote 565 words. Okay. We're now at 25,417 in total, so we did just hit 25K, and I will catch you for another sprint later. Hello and welcome back to the writing vlog. It is now about 4:30 in the afternoon on day 2 of this challenge, and I did a second sprint this morning but decided not to film because I just wanted to spend some time with my keyboard and my music and my words. I ended up writing an additional 667 words, which brings us to about 1,200 words, so we only need to write 400, 500 words, something like that. I'm not great at math. I think I said that already. I've been doing so much reading today, and I know this is a writing vlog, but I literally cannot put down Jeffrey Seller's memoir, Theater Kid. If you don't know Jeffrey Seller, you definitely should, because he is the producer of Rent. He was the producer for Avenue Q, In the Heights, Hamilton. He helped buy the Drama Bookshop with Lin-Manuel Miranda when it was going to go out of business in 2019, and this is a really good memoir, and it's definitely one of my favorite, if not my all-time favorite, nonfiction piece that I've read this year. It's definitely one of the favorite memoirs that I've read out of all of them, and it's given me a really good understanding of what a producer does, what a producer's mindset needs to be, and how they help not only with the finances and the booking ends of telling a story, but really furthering that story along to make it marketable and enjoyable for a wide set of audiences. Been struggling to put this one down. I've only got 50 pages left now, and I'm definitely finishing that tonight. But first, I wanted to do an update before I changed out of this sweater because I feel like we're on day 2 of writer fits. We're kicking this off with a sweater fest. It's sweater weather. But this one is all mountains. I'm obsessed with it. And so it's got the trees and the mountains and the skyline and more of the skyline. And I've got like all 3 pants on again. So I think I'm gonna do another writing sprint now, and hopefully we can hit our goal for the day with this sprint. Fingers crossed. Good evening vlog, and welcome to day 3 of Novel November. I don't know what to call this. It's 6:30. What time is it? It's 6:05. Yikes, I'm tired. My word count for the day is 0 out of 1,667 words. I have been working my butt off all day, so it's time to write, and I think I'm going to give myself a little change of scenery to do so. I'm gonna head downstairs. I did end up doing a 3rd sprint last night, even though I did not film it, and I ended up getting the tiniest bit ahead. I wrote 1,700 words in total yesterday, which gives me a very, very small edge over where I need to be, which is always good. We're now about 3K into the challenge in total. Yeah, in that 3rd sprint last night, which wasn't a totally complete sprint, and I had to keep stopping and starting, and ended up only doing about 23 minutes, not even 16 minutes or so. But I ended up writing another 463 words, which is a win in my book, so I'm going to try and wake myself back up and get excited to write, because that's what this is all about, is loving this season, embracing the chaos, and making good stories. So let's go write. Let's get ourselves out of the goose egg hole of 0 and let's make it a hole in 1667. It's nothing. I just ruined this vlog. Let's go write instead. That's probably a better thing to do. Also, in life updates, I got a candle yesterday and it smells like toasted almonds. And I think that's cool because I've wanted a candle for my writing setup for a while and I was trying to find the perfect candle, and now I have one that smells like toasted almond, caramel, and cream. What a better scent for writing in the fall. So once I light the toasted almond candle, then we'll really be in the mood. But maybe that's an evening thing? No, people burn candles in the middle of the day? Is that a thing that happens? I am back. I have a half-drafted writing piece, but it's officially peppermint mocha season. I just got my first peppermint mocha of the season and I am in the zone. I am ready to work more on Project Cartomancy here. Peppermint mochas just, they bring on a sense of focus for me. It's really about getting into the season and cozying up and writing, and I think because I drank a lot of peppermint mochas last year when I was doing this challenge, and I don't know, I ended up writing 50K, just saying, but it's peppermint mocha season. I'm in my author zone and my author fit. I've got my NYPL sweatshirt, and let's do a second sprint today. We are breaking the curse and actually doing 2 sprints in a day. Let's go write. Hello vlog, and welcome back to the 50K writing challenge week 1, day 6. It is November 6th, because it's day 6. I don't remember how much I filmed yesterday, but I feel like I need to start with another shout out for the peppermint mocha because I've been waiting for peppermint mocha season for months. I don't think you understand how long I've been waiting for this. And today I maybe got a frozen peppermint mocha and it's maybe like almost gone because I practically chugged the whole thing, and it's maybe one of the best drinks I've had all fall. Anyways, this morning I did not film it, but I ended up doing a 20-minute writing sprint from about 5:40 or so to 6 o'clock. And today that brings us to a total of 7,596 words for this challenge, which is okay. It's not fantastic. We're supposed to be hitting 10,000 today. We're a good 2,500 words behind, but not awful for the start of the challenge, and we can definitely get another writing sprint in today, which would be right now. My focus has been a little bit all over the place today, but that is okay. I'm ready to get back into the zone now. Something I've been working on a lot when my focus goes askew is not going, okay, well the whole day, you know, rest of my focus is used up. I guess I might as well just kind of half work now, because there's still hours in the day left, so I'm going to enjoy the last fragments of my peppermint mocha and do a writing sprint and see if we can get a little closer to 10K. Update time. My hair's a mess. Yikes, I didn't even realize that. Sprint number 2 is done for the day. I wrote 807 words and ended up finishing a chapter. Even though I had to stop a couple times, walk away, focus was still kind of floaty. I am very proud and quite honestly shocked with that number. So feeling good, feeling good. This was a very big part of the book that was one of the scenes that made me want to write it in the first place. So the fact that we just reached that, the fact that we are over 100 pages into this is very exciting. I just started recording a whole entire update and then realized that my microphone wasn't on. Anyways, welcome back. I almost just said Rimo. I still don't know what to call this challenge. 50K writing challenge. That's what I've been calling it on YouTube Shorts, so that's what it is. And it is November 7th. It's a Friday, and we are officially 1 week into this challenge. As of yesterday, we are 8,403 words out of 50K for the month, and we are behind, and it's 8:27 at night on this Friday, and I haven't written a word in this book today, not one. Actually, I think we're a little past 8,000. I wrote a little bit more last night, and I forgot to track it. Okay, well, it's gonna count for today now. Surprise insider information for those of you who watch the shorts. I wrote more words last night. I've been writing today, but not book stuff. I've been writing other things that I had to write that I have deadlines for. So it is time now at 8:30 to at least get one sprint in, because we are at a big milestone of 1 week today, and we obviously want to keep up with this challenge and hopefully try and get it done and hopefully catch up a little bit more this weekend. But I want to write tonight. I want to write right now. So let's do it. Let's write.